Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. La Bombonera. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it...
And Coutinho! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Kimmich. Pavard. Kimmich. Bernat. Neymar. Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thiago tries to stroke it through. Lewandowski finds himself offside. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And that's been repelled. And it's Meunier. Gnabry battles to win it back. Going through. Neymar not easily shrugged off the ball. Neymar has got himself a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Davis is there to heave it away. Verratti. Gnabry absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he
has a hit! And for a moment time stood still. Schüller. So it is still 0-0. Pavard. Thiago. Kimmich. Thiago. Thiago spreads it towards the left. Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho! Mighty close.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Pavard. And it's Gnabry. Looks to thread it through. Keylor Navas deals with it effortlessly. Bernat.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Meunier goes for the cross. Thiago. And it's played forward. Coman shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
It's a throw in. Lovely bit of skill there. Gnabry tries lifting it over.
Gnabry really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Out to the right. That's a throw. And Icardi! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
And the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Idrissa Gueye. Thiago Silva. Di Maria. Di Maria goes looking. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. Kimmich. Coutinho has a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Meunier can get it clear. Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
Bayern Munich really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Bayern Munich clearly...
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bayern Munich seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Coman. Lewandowski. Chance! They've managed to get it away. Philippe Coutinho. Kimmich. Thiago. And here's Gnabry. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And here's Coutinho. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Now it's Icardi. And it's Neymar. And he's going long. And he's there to cut it out. Neymar tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked...
Lewandowski! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Lewandowski sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Now it's Gnabry. He's got away. Great challenge, timed to perfection. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Across the field it goes. Davis. And here's Canapri. Coutinho. Mauro Icardi. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Davis. Philippe Coutinho. A heavy challenge. Verratti is the guilty party there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pavard. And here's Lewandowski. Schüller plays it over to the other flank. Thiago. Davis. Kimmich. And here's Coutinho. Thiago. Out to the left it goes. Davis delivers. And that's been well dealt with. Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself.
Philippe Coutinho just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Pavard. Coutinho tries to get it forward quickly. Coutinho tries a shot! Meunier. Bernat. And it's Neymar. Di Maria.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Icardi. Gets wrestled off the ball. Coutinho is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
And here's Mauro Icardi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Meunier needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Any reflections? Well, hello and welcome one and all. This, of course, is our coverage of one of the major rivalries on the peninsula. The Derby of the Sun, Napoli and Roma, who have traditionally shared an identity in that they were the first of the successful teams to come out of the central, the southern regions of Italy. It was a rivalry, originally an amicable one, until the recent past, as both clubs went through their cycles and phases, and things at times began to sour. It does always show that even in the football world, the margin between love and hate can be separated by a very, very fine line. Now known for being one of the most bitter and hotly contested of all Italian games, it promises to be an explosive affair. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Edin Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical presence. He's got excellent awareness and technique, and that allows him to bring others into the game. He's a very powerful finisher too, so he'll be giving defenders a real dilemma about whether to close him down or not. I would advise the former.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mertens. Lorenzo Insigne. Mertens! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Throw it. Koulibaly. And it's Insigne. Dzeko. Zaniolo. Just brushed off the ball there. Politano. Shapes to shoot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Zielinski. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Insigne looking to get on the end of this. There are a few waiting for it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Perotti. Perotti looking to run onto it. Fabian Ruiz. Cuts it out. Mertens. Out to the right. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Referee has just said play on. Politano is the guilty party there. Gets it upfield. And it's Mertens. Lobs it in gently. And this is Insigne. And the shot! Goal! Napoli! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Lorenzo Insigne showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Napoli break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And that's too far for anyone. Politano looks to get on the end of this. Zielinski. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. Back into the middle. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Pellegrini. Checo. Koulibaly gets it back. Mario Rui tries to get it forward quickly. Politano has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Politano is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Checo. It's Checo! Hoists it forward. Referee's given a throw. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Politano is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open...
Politano, and the finish! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's... And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Napoli go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Perotti goes pelting down that left-hand side. Played into the middle. Koulibaly knocks it away. Zielinski. Checo. Oh, some tackle that. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Kolarov. There too. Tries a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Kolarov with the short one. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's been levered clear.
Roma making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Battles to win it back. Smalling. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Meret, will they claim to that? Koulibaly. Mario Rui. Mertens. Politano. Spinazzola. Zaniolo. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. A real chance to break.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zaniolo gets away from his opponents. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Forward it goes. Now it's Mertens. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Fabian Ruiz just wouldn't be beaten there. Lorenzo Insigne.
Smalling just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Kolarov. Perotti. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And he's going long. Politano! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Zaniolo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Zielinski. And it's Mertens. Mertens. He hits it! There was plenty of power on that. Mkhitaryan. Dzeko. Perotti. Oh, shooting chance! And the referee brings it to a close.